Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Well, it's
Beautiful
summertime.
Monday.
Yeah, school. I was off a couple days last week because it was the last day of school for West Fargo, Moorhead kids. I think I have a couple more days, but it's a big deal in my house on the last day, so we kind of celebrate and play all day long. So I was there for breakfast, so we'd have a good, fueled up for that last day of school. And then, my fifth grader, this is just, it's different than when we were kids. Then on Friday, I wanted the day off because she had a party celebrating the end of the school year, and it started at Caribou Coffee, because she's 10. It was pretty fabulous. And then actually it was the mom, Christy, was so organized, and they made t-shirts, and they just had like the best day ever. And then this week she's having a mystery supper party. It's a big deal because they're wrapping up elementary school and going to middle school, but things that I did not do when got done with fifth grade though. But did you do anything fun over the weekend?
We went to the gun range. Me and some buddies had a great time. Got a bullseye. I was pretty happy about that. I was pretty fired up. I hit it. I was like, no way, because it was with this little handgun, and we pulled it up right there. My buddy was videoing at the time. I was like, bro, that's what I'm talking about right there.
I have some cool videos actually, my father-in-law has his own gun range, so we shoot quite a bit. My father and my father-in-law are both gun collectors, enthusiasts, so not only do they have beautiful guns, they also outside like a range. My father-in-law shoots competitively.
That's awesome.
And my husband's I'm not a great. I like to shoot every once in a while, and I have a couple of my own, but
that is so
it's all about for me, staying safe and understanding and that whole process. But yeah, I had an awesome weekend. So Friday I had off as well. Like I said, we had friends over Friday night. And then on Saturday, Summerfest, Pelican Fest. So a mutual friend, I guess we're both friends with Kevin, who threw the party. What kind of party is it if you don't have hairball? I was look at this. And if you're not familiar with hairball, because they play rock music and they dress the part, little AC/DC there. You see?
Oh, I love that.
So I had some videos too, but I'm not allowed to play my music videos that I record at concerts anymore. Who else do we have? I think we have a picture of, you know who that is? Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah. That was the one time when I was like, well, I'm not going to dance to this because Ozzy's for me, kind of hard.
Yeah.
But AC/DC, I was like front row. You should, like the videos I'll show you later, it was like I was touching the guitar.
Front row.
Because, VIP, Chris.
Wow.
No, you just kind of move your way up. We were dancing. There was the whole big setup. A lot of people were outside and moving around. So I started in the back, but moved my way forward. And I think maybe we have one more, and it was when, Prince was also, he also dressed up like Prince, so Prince, AC/DC. Jordan was there, Jordan Schreier. We danced a lot. My friends Darren and Marcy and I were like, we didn't have to go to the gym. I go to the gym with her, and we were like dancing. I think we burned a ton of calories, but it was super fun. I felt like that was like kicking off summer out on Pelican. And actually, we went to the Zorba's at Pelican before we went to the party. So I was like, this is the life. We don't have a lake place, but I was like, I should.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were some really awesome. There were some big names there. Now let's say there was a Vikings player who was there, Linval Joseph.
I don't know him, but
I was very excited to meet because, and I know a lot of people think I can't be a Bison football fan and a UND hockey fan, but I am a huge hockey fan as well. Hackstall was there.
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my goodness, hello, how are you? We're big, and he was like, why are you fangirling on me? I was a little bit, I'm like, because we're super huge UND fans. I don't know, my husband went off on some, coach, and then we were talking about the players, our favorite players that he coached, and,
awesome.
and he's like, I'm just trying to watch hairball, and I'm like, okay, but Rocco Grimaldi is our, kind of latest obsession. He was a UND hockey player, and then he was playing for, I believe, Nashville Predators, and he's been in the playoffs. The Stanley Cup he didn't make the Stanley Cup, but the playoffs, and he was just like, well, I don't know, forever.
Was he like cool?
He was very cool, actually, yeah. And I was like, I know that I should call him, like a Flyers coach, because he went from UND to the Flyers, and now I didn't ask.
I'm impressed, Budo. You didn't ask him about Philly?
Like what? Yeah, I know. I kind of thought I should.
It's kind of one of those things, is, that's no longer there for So it's kind of like, hey man, how was Philly? Do you really want to ask him that or not?
Well,
Yeah.
let's just bring it back to UND, where we all
Exactly.
love you, and we all love UND hockey, and ready. So anyway, it's a super fun night, outside, out in the open air, and Kevin knows how to throw a party, Pelican
Yes.
Fest, so it was a good time. You missed out. You gotta,
He's
you're only
awesome.
invited so many times before they don't invite you
I know.
anymore.
Apparently, we should have went, but Kevin's a great dude. In fact, I was saying last week because I think you were gone these days. But so Kevin owns some land where a buddy of mine put up a new office. So wait till you hear this. He put it it's like 2 or 3 stories high, right? In the office, they've got probably like 70, 75 employees. In the office, they have slides. They have their own gym. They've got this place where you can go play like any video game ever made.
Wow.
It's got like this sweet little like nitro cot. It is awesome.
Well, all the same things we have here at Valley News Live. All the things we do not have here.
And so Aladdin, So no, it's great, and it's been so fun to go over there because he's just a really good guy. And he's like, look, Chris, yeah, I could, our company does well, but I really want to put it back on our employees and take care of them. And so
for fun.
Yeah, it's fun to see his company now because like you walk in there and you can just feel the buzz. Like people are in a good mood, and I think if you had free nitro coffee all day long, right? Or you want to go like get a little workout in, you just go hit the treadmill.
All in one spot. That is awesome.
It is.
I
He's
love
got
it.
like a little mommy room. So for like new moms, it's got like this little place where you can, change diapers or go in and take. It's just he's done an impeccable job.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I worked there. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so Saturday night I went out. There was an adult party. I went with my husband and our adult friends. So we did a family day on Sunday. And you know how long it took me to see A Star is Born? Like months and months. But Aladdin just came out, and so that's right up my alley. We had a magic carpet ride with... that's Marley and Bailey. We actually brought blankets because sometimes it gets a little chilly in the movie
it's so
theater.
nice in there.
And we were the only ones in there. I think there were 5 of us actually. We went to like the matinee. I loved Aladdin. I thought Marley came up with this idea herself, like, oh, let's pretend this is the magic carpet
I
ride.
love that.
And look, it looks like they love each other and they never fight. That's not true. But we did have fun at the movie for sure. I talked to one of our other producers here this morning, Delaney, and she went and did not. She said she was not a big fan of Aladdin, but she said, I'm more of a Cinderella person. But I love, like the Beauty and the Beast. It's like the real life, and there's lots of singing. Here's a little video we pulled up again in case you were wondering. Will Smith, I thought he was awesome.
He's the genie,
he's
right?
the genie.
Yeah.
Like, I love the singing and the dancing and the story. Whenever they do these, you think you know the whole storyline, but they change things a little bit. And at the end, I think things are turning around a little bit too with the whole Disney movies, the women and the princesses needing to be, rescued. That was not the case. I thought it had a very strong female empowerment ending a little. My husband's like, that's what you got out of this movie. I'm like, I know, I think I'm gonna cry. This makes me so happy. So I would recommend it. It was long, I think it was over 2 hours.
Wow.
But definitely entertaining the whole time. And Bailey's only 7. She did have to stand up for a while, kind of stand against
Just to
get the wiggles out. It's hard to sit that long,
Right.
but she kept her attention.
Good for her.
Loved it. So
Speaking of that, I can't wait for Lion King because it's so nice to see these like live versions, and Lion King's just supposed to be
that
epic.
looks good too.
Yeah.
Is Dumbo out? I think
Dumbo's
Dumbo's
out?
I haven't heard anything really about
I want to
that.
go see Rocket Man. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
That looks just
That was playing in the
fantastic.
theater next to us, and I was like, oh, I could hear the music. I was
You
like,
could?
yes, yeah. And I was like, oh, I should sneak in. And then I was like, R-rated. I was like, oh, well, not for the
Apparently,
kids.
The guy that plays Elton John does all the singing. He did the whole thing, plays the piano. So it's Taron Egerton, thank you, and he does the whole thing, which I can't imagine trying to replicate Elton John. And that
No,
would just
right?
be-
The pressure.
Yeah, you're like, okay, let me see if I can give this a shot. But I saw an interview with what was his name, Taron something, and Elton was incredible, and he was giving all kinds of props to Taron, and to see somebody play you, it's got to be weird in and of itself.
Yes.
But then to be like, oh, hey, this dude did a good job
I'm
big
excited to
kudos
see
to
it.
him. Me
I told
too.
you I brought up A Star is Born, but I really think I like Bohemian Rhapsody better. So
Better.
liking Bohemian Rhapsody, I think I would love Rocket Man
Oh,
too.
I think it's going to be incredible. Just because apparently, Elton had a really tough childhood, and they go back into some of that story, and then to see him just, he several times almost killed himself,
Yeah.
and now he seems like he's pretty stable, and things are good.
Pretty stable. I mean, as much as
I
any
mean,
of us.
emotionally.
Well,
you know
but
what I
as
mean?
much,
Yeah.
you know, an artist, they're kind of eccentric anyway, but that's what makes them
Yes.
them.
What was great though in like the interviews, he talks about, because you always wonder how an artist does their thing, right? And he's like, look, it's just a God-given talent. Like some guy gives me the lyrics, and next thing you know, I start to see the melodies, and it just starts coming to me like in a video, and then it just comes out as Benny and the Jets.
He's amazing.
Incredible.
But artists, yeah, I mean, there's something up here that we don't
Yeah.
have, for sure. Okay, I had a super awesome weekend, but I think maybe there's someone who had an even better weekend. It was a huge weekend for Landon Solberg, the West Fargo, well, 5th grader, but now, I guess next year he'll be a 6th grader. That's Landon and, oh yeah, Carson Wentz. Couple of pictures that were posted on the AO1 Foundation Instagram page. Of course, Carson had that big charity softball game out in Philly. Lots of big names, fellow players. He had everyone out there. And we told you this last week, they invited Landon Solberg to throw out the first pitch. So today I was thinking, okay, I'm going to, call my contact at AO1, see, if I could find out a few more details. How did they do? And thank you, Ryan Nilsson. He's like, let me give you this incredible video. Here is Landon this weekend, actually throwing out the first pitch, hanging out with Carson Wentz. Look how happy. So you get to see the still picture, and I was like, this is even better. Look at that. He's been in front of a lot of crowds already, but this has probably got to be one of the bigger ones. How awesome is that? And obviously, Carson has a special place in his heart for Landon. This is what he had to say about him.
We got Landon up here in the front row, my buddy from West Fargo, North Dakota, that went to Camp Conquerors last year, went on the part of the Mountain Movers program as well, and went on a hunting trip. And it's kids like this, and you guys remember the story of Lucas Custers. Kids like this that really inspire me, challenge me, and really just motivate me to keep giving back and really strive to play for something greater than myself. So I'm happy Landon's here, and his buddy Brody that's been a part of the program as well.
Brody is also from West Fargo and has had his own cancer journey as well. So how cool is that?
Love that.
I think they're kind of bonded forever. I think, it's just the power of prayer, how important support is, and everything that Landon is still doing as well as he is. And he looked good. He had an arm.
Yeah, every time you see him, he looks like he's in a good mood. Things are going well. And the good news was he had a much better first pitch than that woman at the White Sox
right,
game.
He did not. He did not hit a photographer in the face or anything like that. I also found out this morning that they raised $500,000, so that's just going to help continue, Carson's mission to help those less fortunate.
That is so great.
And also, I have talked to Landon's mom as well, and they're still out of town. But we're trying to schedule something, so hopefully
good.
we can have Landon back on North Dakota Today. I'm hoping next week, and then maybe he can give us even a little more, of a scoop, the inside,
Hopefully he can fit us into his schedule.
Well, he's
he's busy right now.
He's a pretty popular guy, for sure. So anyway, that was very cool. Very cool of Carson to do that, and what a great experience for Landon Solberg as well. Okay, remember, we are giving away tickets to the NDSU night at Target Field. The game is a week from tomorrow, Tuesday, June 11th. You can still get yourself registered to win by visiting valleynewslive.com. Just clicking on the contest tab. The winner will be announced tomorrow, so hurry up, get yourself registered. How fun would that be? And another giveaway, of course, we have our Storm Team umbrellas up for grabs. You can sign up for your chance to win one. Once again, just head to valleynewslive.com and click on the contest tab. 2 Shed Rain umbrellas will be given away weekdays, and today there's our 2 winners, Sandy from Monoman and Steve from West Fargo. All right, we have a great show planned for you today. Coming up next, a very inspiring story of a man going to every state in the U.S. mowing lawns for our veterans. And he's in North Dakota today. We'll hear his story.